That's why we do this. We just make a little bit of a barrier so that the wind isn't as strong, and then we can have
a fire.
A little bit of a fire. So we got us a little fire going. It was hard to get it started because of the wind. But once we did, and once we got this barrier up, then we got it going pretty good. Okay, so shall we have a fireside chat and talk about what I learned today? Did you hear what we learned about?
I learned about that you have made in pills inside your body.
Made in pills.
Yeah, we have made in cherries inside our body. They're automatically made in, so we can go to sleep.
Oh, the melatonin? Yeah, we do that. How'd you learn that?
My grandma and grandpa just told me that.
Oh, well, that was nice of them.
It was just a tip about how you go to sleep. Dad, I also learned something.
So how did they tell you how to go to sleep? Just lay there and be quiet and close your eyes?
No.
Huh.
They just said, lay there. Nothing else.
Well, it helps to be still and be quiet.
Right.
All they said was, lay there, still and quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, and they
Now-
also said, you don't have to keep your eyes closed. You can keep
Let's
your-
talk about sleep.
Sleep is your most important thing.
Well, sleep is an important thing. But we were listening to an audio book called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. And we were listening to it on the way home from Grandma's house.
Grandma and Grandpa Porter's.
Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa Porter's. We gotta clarify that for the kids, because Grandma and Grandpa Porter live 200 miles away, or somewhere around there.
It's like it's cooking.
Anyway, what we learned was that during the night, your body goes through sleep cycles. Okay, that's enough.
110 minutes.
They go from 90 to 110 minutes per sleep cycle. So all night long, your body's going through these cycles. And then about 2 hours before you normally wake up, your body starts to come out of its resting state, and it goes through a different cycle. It's like a wake-up cycle. So, when your alarm goes off, your body is ready to wake up. Now, if you don't wake up, if you hit the snooze, then you confuse your body and you make it think that it's supposed to go back into a sleep cycle.
Yeah.
Just a minute, let me explain to everybody. So, when you do this, and then you get up 10 minutes later or 15 minutes later because your alarm goes off again, you mess your whole day up.
Yeah.
Because it makes you tired all day, you know, for at least like about 4 or 5 hours. I believe she said 4 hours is the normal amount of time that you just mess your whole body up and you feel tired almost all day long, and it's all because you hit the snooze button. So that's why you never want to hit the snooze button. You want to just turn off your alarm or set the alarm in a different place where you can't just reach over and smack snooze. And then after that, you want to go and and get up and turn your alarm off and go about your day. Anyway, that's what we learned today. First of all, that your body creates melatonin and it allows you to sleep. And second of all, when your alarm wakes you up in the morning, you need to get up. That's our 2 cents for the day.
And if you're a kid like me, you can actually force yourself to wake up and your body doesn't do what it's supposed to do when you start another sleep cycle. That's our 2 cents for the day. Bye!
Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and see you next time.
Bye! Peace!